so I'm live right now. On my way to dinner on the Upper West Side. Feels like it's gonna pour, but rain is not on the schedule tonight. We got nobody watching. Should we share the video? How do I do it from here? Share it. I'm gonna copy the link. Hold on, going live right now. Let's do this. Wait a minute. Do we have any viewers? Maybe not. Oh, hi kids. We got 7 people. We got a little momentum. Barbara, good evening. Jeremy. Good evening. Jeremy, are you a chef? Is that why your thing says Jeremy Potvin Cooking? Hey, Pippa. Are you a chef? Fill me in. Fill in the blank. London. Well, Upper West Side here. Walking along 86th Street. Greetings from LA. Listen, it's a great Friday night in the Baldwin house. Did you guys see the news? And I'm so happy, relieved really, for Alec Baldwin and his family. It's a horrible situation, but that was a bullshit case. He never should have been charged. That's what I think. Not that anyone asked. But I was just, when I got the news alert on my phone and on my iPad, I just kind of like let out this reflexive sigh of relief for what? Let out this reflexive sigh of relief for Alec. Oh God, like, let's get the ugliest BMW there is. What is it? It's like a half sports sedan, half SUV. Like, I don't know, car design is so weird to me now. I can't deal. Yeah, Alec Baldwin's charges dismissed. They can't be brought up again. Like, case gone. I mean, we're gonna learn more because this is fresh, green, hot off the presses. And I'm sure it'll be all over CNN tonight. I'm on my way to dinner. I'm gonna go meet my niece. We're gonna go treat ourselves to I'm treating her and me because she's new in town and she's a kid and she's not really, she's just getting started. So dinner's on Uncle George, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go get some nice lobster rolls and maybe some naughty fries. So I've been pretty good this week. Fresh new concrete, or do we say cement? Fran, what's going on? The video of him weeping with relief was very moving, very moving. It would be really inaccurate and a gross overstatement to say that I know Alec Baldwin. I've met Alec Baldwin a couple of times. Most recently, I had a nice chat with him not 2 months ago at a party, 2 or 3 months ago. I've always been impressed with him. He's, I think, very smart, impassioned, but passionate person. Brilliant actor, as we all learned. That was an interesting second act to an acting career. Like television, like a TV series. I remember hearing from a friend of a friend who knows Alec, like as an actual friend. And she said when 30 Rock came up, he was like, ugh, God, do I want to do a series? Like, he was not high on the idea, I don't think. But then obviously we know what happened, and it turned out to be one of the most inspired, brilliant career pivots in show business that I've seen in my lifetime. Anyway, I'm really relieved for him. I think very highly of him. That's my point. That's why I bring it up. That's why I dropped a name like an asshole. I think very highly of him. I think he's a good man. He's an impassioned, decent man. What else? We still got this election shit, this candidate shit. You know, the mooch, Anthony Scaramucci, brings up a very interesting point. Did you guys listen to, markets like this, like markets as in like our stock markets and stuff might not be everyone's cup of tea because, full disclosure, it's not my cup of tea, but since Scott Galloway is a friend and an employer, I'm Team Galloway, right? So I listened to Prof G Markets, and he had Anthony Scaramucci on Markets yesterday's episode. Scott hosts Prof G Markets with the wonderfully capable young Ed Elson, who's like 12 years old and super smart and engaged. I'm so impressed with him. But anyway, Scott and Ed had Scaramucci on, and Scaramucci had really great, sort of thoughtful, very measured, intelligent things to say about his, he weighed in on the campaign situation on Trump, what it was like in his 11 short days in that administration, and what he learned, and some other takeaways about, is it raining? Motherfucker. But he said that the one who Donald Trump fears most, the one he feared most in 2020 was Joe Biden. They don't now. He doesn't fear him, and Trump's campaign doesn't really fear Biden right now, because they got, the debate gave them what they wanted, which is why Trump has been so quiet about Sleepy Joe after the debate. It's because, he's just it's like what a smart campaign would do. Let Joe kind of keep digging his own hole here. We don't have to help. Gotta hand it to them. There's a woman running Trump's campaign. I think her name is Susan something. She's very good at what she does. She is a crackerjack campaign manager. Anyway, he said now in 2024, Scaramucci said the one he fears more than anyone now is Gavin Newsom, because, now check this out. He said, forget what you think about Newsom's policies and his mistakes, because, he's made some. We all know, right? And if you're not familiar with Gavin Newsom, look him up. It's GAVINNEWSOM. No E, like awesome, just Newsom. He's the governor of California. Good-looking boy. Tall, he's a genuine 6'3". Unlike Trump, who lies. He's tall. He is good-looking, smart, energetic, impassioned. And he would, in a debate setting, rip Trump from limb to limb. And Trump is a guy who is all about optics. He is, his whole life is all about how things look. It's all about how you look. And Gavin Newsom would make him look less attractive and make him look old and incompetent. He would shred Trump. All right? 3 things, because Joe Biden's an okay-looking guy. I've always thought Joe Biden was very sort of all-American, sort of a Ralph Lauren kind of looking family, a real Levi's, Pennsylvania kind of a guy, right? In his Corvette and his Ray-Bans. Gavin is he's got such good hair, and he's hot. And that scares the shit out of Trump. Scaramucci said that Trump's sphincter would tighten up so hard, which I think is true. It feels true, right? Oh, funny. So, yeah. And listen to Pivot today, which was great. I got a little name check in there, which was nice. Let's see, I got a minute left. So, yeah. I just wanted to check in with you guys. I didn't do a live today, and I just wanted to, it is humid out here. I can't believe Gavin was married to Kimberly either. I think clearly the issue was her and not him, right? If you look at old pictures of them when they were together, she looked very different. She didn't look I don't know, Walmart Elvira crossbred with an overinflated fuck doll, which is what she looks like right now. Kimberly Guilfoyle looks Walmart Elvira mixed with an overinflated fuck doll. She looks like a horrifying person. She genuinely looks like Halloween scary to me. Real heavy-handed with the makeup and the filler. Woo! And the hair extensions and, yeah, real housewivesy. Like a fuck doll. Anyway, you look at older pictures of them as a couple, and she's a pretty lady, actually. She's a pretty woman. Pretty lady. What generation are we in? She's a pretty woman, but now she's kind of ruined it. Anyway, I think the rain is not happening, which is great. Yes, the future Mrs. Donald Trump Jr., if he ever pulls the trigger on that, and I'm thinking Don Sr. is hoping he doesn't. Because I think even Don Sr. sees Kimberly as real tacky. You know things are getting real tacky when Ivanka is the classy one. Because she kind of is. And even Ivanka's like just a touch tacky. But of all of them, Ivanka is definitely the most polished. Because the Trumps have always enjoyed this very sort of vague, Las Vegas, glitzy, too much bleach, too much tan, too much makeup, like, as Gina Gershon says in Showgirls, that hoary look. Yeah. Getting a little old for that hoary look. And they look cheap. That's what, like Kimberly Guilfoyle, and you look at these pictures of these women in Mar-a-Lago, they look like really cheap, tarty, like T-A-R-T, tarty, cheap. They look gross. Yeah, it's got a real Las Vegas. They look like retired showgirls. No shame in that, but let's not pretend we're like these classy American, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass at this point. I'm just rambling. Did I listen to Gretchen Whitmer? Jeff Hahn, nice last name. Kara, I did listen to Gretchen Whitmer on Kara's podcast. Very impressive woman. I think she's fantastic. I do not think she's got the name recognition to be president right now. Maybe next cycle. Also, and I beat this drum to death yesterday or the other day, the Dems have a lot of talent on the bench. She's part of it. Gavin, her, our boy from Pennsylvania, why am I blanking on his name? Kamala, of course. Yeah. Rudy is screwed, by the way. How was Long Legs? Oh, I'll wrap it up with that. Good question. Excellent. He's a beautiful puppy. Long Legs was great. Really creepy. Oz Perkins, who directed it. It stars, I'm going to get her name wrong, it's like Maika Monroe. Maika Monroe came onto my radar. Ooh, someone's going to have a busted tire. She came onto my radar in this great sort of indie horror flick from a few years back called It Follows. It Follows is excellent. Oh my God, it's so creepy and good and clever. Because I love good horror movies that think outside the box. They show us something new and fresh and interesting. And It Follows was super fresh and interesting. And she was the lead in that. And then I saw her in something else. I can't remember what. Oh, like The Watcher. It takes place in Bucharest. Great B thriller. Like a guy watching from across the street B thriller. Anyway, she's the lead in this movie. Long Legs. And Nicolas Cage is in it. And Nicolas Cage is like off. I'm going to wait till this group passes. Nicolas Cage is like off the chart. He is like, he's wearing a lot of prosthetic makeup. He's unrecognizable, really. He is so creepy good. He is so creepy good. But Long Legs altogether as a movie is excellent. Dark. Oz Perkins, who is the son of actor Anthony Perkins, Norman Bates, Psycho. Oz Perkins wrote and directed this. He also wrote and directed this really good movie from a few years back, horror movie called The Blackcoat's Daughter, starring Kiernan Sherpa from Mad Men. She played Dawn and Betty Draper's daughter. And she has a small little role in this movie too. Good movie. Here's another bit of trivia. All right. Oz Perkins, who wrote and directed Longlegs, gifted guy, a couple years younger than me. He's the son of Anthony Perkins and Barry Berenson. She was a dancer, model, maybe an actress for a minute, I'm not really sure. And Barry Berenson died on 9/11. She was in one of the planes that went into the towers. Horrible tragedy. And she is the sister of model Marissa Berenson, who's still around. I've met Marissa Berenson, and like pretty, striking. The two sisters were sort of hot on the scene in the 70s. Anyway, that's Oz Perkins, and quite a parentage he's got, really. What else can I tell you? That's it. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go get my lobster roll, meet my niece. I'm running a tad bit late. Should have made the res for 8 and not 7:45, but here we are. I'm almost there. Shapiro, thank you. Is it a must-see in the theater? I got my membership for AMC Stubs, and I like going to the movie theater, so I'm an advocate. It's really good, provided the audience is well behaved and people aren't, know how to shut the fuck up. I've been really lucky with that lately, but I love going to the movie theater, so I say yes to that. I say yes to that. Go see it in a theater. Go see as much as you can in a theater. Yeah. I've been really enjoying this thing because I'm paying $35 a month for AMC Stubs. It gives me 3 movies. That covers me for 3 movies a week. No upcharge for like Dolby Digital, Dolby Cinema, or like IMAX or whatever. No upcharge for that. And I'm taking advantage of it. So yeah, go see it in the theater. Horror movies are better in a theater anyway. They're more fun to see with other people. Same with comedies. Marissa was in the movie Cabaret with Liza Minnelli. Good catch, Barbara. That's true. Yes, Marissa Berenson is Oz Perkins' aunt. Talented filmmaker. Oz Perkins was an actor also, and I'll shut up. He was in Legally Blonde. He was the dorky one in Legally Blonde, the first Legally Blonde. The dorky one, and he was like the pretty girls were being mean to him because he's such a dork. And Elle Woods, Reese Witherspoon, does him a solid and pretends to be like a woman scorned by him, and the girls immediately change their opinion about him. Do you know remember who I'm talking about? That's Oz Perkins. He's been around the biz. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna go have dinner. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.